I never really had any of that. I just like, I mean, like I probably talked about last time we were on here. I used to live in an apartment that I would share that was $720 a month, so like 360 rent, and I drove a 2006 Dodge Durango that cost a couple $1,000, and I just didn't have any liabilities. So I was just like, screw it, I'll just keep my lifestyle cheap, so I can just reinvest it all. And
God, but that's so wise. Most people don't do that, and most people don't have the discipline to work as much as you do.
well, and the harder part too is when you have the pressure of your parents and stuff. And I don't know, I'm weird. Like when my mom would, I mean, as sad as it sounds, like she would literally cry sometimes and be like, "Man, I'm just so worried you're gonna lose everything. Like, what if these videos stop getting views?" And I don't know what would come over me, but I'd be like, "It'll be fine, Mom. Don't worry." And I just like very calmly just say it to her. I wouldn't argue with her. I'd be like, "Just have faith." Like,
well, you were right.
I know, and we're great now.
But it's up to parents. Parents always worry about their kids.
Exactly. So I don't think it's like she was doing anything wrong. By all purposes, like she was doing the right thing. It's just so you also have to overcome that pressure as well, because there's so many forces around you where even if you believe in yourself, all it takes is one person like saying something like that puts self-doubt in you, and then you're like, okay, But that's where I'm a big believer. If you really want it, just keep your liabilities low, like live below your means, and that way it's like, it's a little easier to be riskier if you aren't, have all these things you got to afford, because what really changes if you fail?
That's definitely smart. But there's something happens also to people where just the constant grind of work, it diminishes their enthusiasm and they lose their perspective. They lose this perspective of, God, you're so fortunate to be able to do this.
Yeah.
You're so fortunate.
Exactly.
And people just get really complacent. It's so easy for people to just forget how fortunate they are to be able to do what they're doing.
Yeah.
And
I'll admit it. Sometimes I get hit with that where, it'll be a late day of shooting and I'm in an airport and, a bunch of people are following me around and filming me. And I'm like, and you get those thoughts in your head where it's like, is this really the life I wanted? And you like start to like be like, you kind of regret your decisions. But then you got to like snap out of it and you're like, okay, like the small subset of time, yeah, it might be brutal, but for the most part, I'm doing dope stuff. Like I'm in the pyramids, I'm in the Roman Colosseum, I'm doing like beautiful, amazing things. And I get to entertain and help people. And it's like, and you just have to, I think it's very important you're around people who like, if you have a group of people around you who, when you get in those negative thought loops, encourage it and help you spiral, then it's bad.